Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling, a new revolutionary force in wrestling YouTube videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Working Hours. I am, of course, Joey Styles. Bryce is currently in the ring, getting ready to introduce every man competing to become the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Workhorse Champion. Every man is about to get their chance to explain why they will win said championship. CM Punk will be taking on Booker T. Bret the Hitman Hart is set to face The Undertaker. Whoever wins in both matches will be taking each other on to become the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Workhorse Champion. So let's kick it down to the man of the hour, Bryce Van Pelt.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the last few episodes of Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Working Hours, we have seen each competitor get closer and closer to winning this Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Workhorse Championship. Every man that I'm about to introduce has had to fight and claw for this championship, and they've already gotten this far. Can they get all the way to holding and winning this championship and being able to call it their own? Each man that I'm about to introduce has had to go through a grueling multi-man match to get this far, and the man that I'm about to introduce had to take on both Kane and the icon Sting. This man being Booker T.
Booker T did have a pretty impressive showing, but let's be honest, the win was handed to him if it wasn't for Bray Wyatt and his spooky gang of misfits. The outcome could have been different. Booker T had very flashy offense throughout the match, really holding his own in that match. This is a man who has fought his way up from the mean streets of Houston, Texas, through the wars of Harlem Heat, and now he's standing tall as one of the most explosive singles competitors in the sport today. The fans know it. They've watched him take on giants, high flyers, technicians, and beat them all with a mix of power, speed, and that never say die attitude. From Harlem side kicks that could knock your lights out to the scissors kick that crushes you from behind, Booker T has every weapon you could need to put a man down for the 3 count. This is a man who's been in the ring with the best. Scott Steiner, Chris Benoit, Fit Finlay, you name him, and he's given every single one of them a fight they'll never forget. And now he's set to give CM Punk that same fight he's given those titans in the past. Well, he proved to Booker T why he's the best in the world.
And also, CM Punk.
Orders the straight edge, Savior had no chance against the Houston hangover. Oh, holy. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint. He had to defeat Kyle O'Reilly, Brain Danielson, and Samoa Joe to get this far. Nabbing Jay Rollins, can't even say he did that. You talk about controversy, you talk about attitude, you talk about a man who doesn't just march to the beat of his own drum. He throws the drum at you if he doesn't like your song. Trained in the unforgiving world of independent wrestling, sharpened in some of the most brutal matches you'll ever see. Punk brings a hybrid style, part technician, part striker, part street fighter, and all attitude. That is the face of a man who knows exactly how good he is and isn't afraid to tell you every second of the day. Love him or hate him, you cannot ignore CM Punk. Traveling the world, trading his ideals of straight edge to the world to heal itself from within. That's not arrogance, that's conviction. And in CM Punk's world, there's a big difference. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs. His addiction is winning, and his drug of choice is humiliating the man across the ring from him. Booker T is set to be that next man. Now, Punk has the opportunity to be face-to-face with him before their said one-on-one match. And not just him, but each man he could end up facing for the Workhorse Championship.
The Hitman Hart.
The legend of Calgary, the heart and soul of the Hart family. Bret carries that Hart name with pride. The Hitman is one of the most intelligent grapplers in that ring. Unlike Booker T and Punk, Bret and Undertaker are well known former rivals. Those two men know each other very well. we're sure to get one of their classics in this very ring. Bret Hart has faced the best from every corner of the world, from the biggest heavyweights to the fastest high flyers, and he's beating them with pro wrestling skill, not shortcuts. Look at the composure, no wasted motion, no playing to the camera. Bret Hart is all business all the time. He doesn't have to scream, he doesn't have to brag. He lets his wrestling do all the talking. The shades, the leather, the pink and black attack. This isn't just gear. It's an emblem recognized in arenas all over the world. From Calgary to Tokyo, Newark to London, they know exactly who's walking down that aisle. As the gong strikes and the lights go out, that only means one man is coming to take some souls to his personal graveyard. The Undertaker is now making his long walk down to the ring, where everyone here in the audience and you watching at home can just stand in awe at his sheer presence. The Deadman, the Phenom, the Devil's favorite demon, the Undertaker, a man who's the measuring point of what a wrestler can truly be. That chill you feel in the air isn't the arena cooling system. That's the presence of death itself walking to the ring. I've seen a lot of men enter this business, but no one brings fear like the Undertaker. When the Deadman comes to collect, no one, and I mean no one, is safe. Some say it's smoke and mirrors. Others say it's supernatural. I say it's the Undertaker. Listen to the silence. Thousands of people here and you could hear a pin drop. That's the kind of the Undertaker comes. The eyes of the Undertaker. I swear they look straight through your soul. Every single step he takes feels like the final toll of a funeral bet. This man went through the world's largest athlete, the Big Show, as well as the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura, to get heat. But of course, with the help of Bray Wyatt and his gooners, goons, the Undertaker secured the victory to knock him this spot one step closer to the Workhorse Championship. CM Punk takes on Booker T. The Undertaker meets his old for Bret the Hitman Hart. All these men are set to face one another, but only one can walk away as Workhorse Champion. It's hard to put your money on one of these men, even wrestlers of our business. Putting all your chips on one man is a very silly decision. As the lights come back on, we see truly how menacing each of these individuals are. But the Deadman fears no mortal man. Oh, okay, Punk has nothing to say to Bret, I guess.
Look, enough of this spooky dookie nonsense. We've all seen your 5-minute entrance before, Undertaker. What these people really want to see is us discussing why we feel we should carry this Workhorse Championship, as well as this promotion on our backs. And Taker, for you it's simple. I've beaten you in the past. If I've got to get through the Deadman again, I'll do it. Booker, I don't need to have this championship handed to me. I'm the best in the world because I earn the things I feel I deserve. Fighting for the Workhorse Championship makes you a workhorse, but fighting to keep the championship once you hold it is way more important to me.
Hey Punk, how about you say something smart to me? You want to talk poorly about one of your favorite wrestlers of all time. Then do it, but just know every punchline you make will pack a punch.
Punk, Bret, we need to look at the bigger picture here. This big-ass spooky man clearly has a freaky-ass cult with him. Who's to say he doesn't just give himself the win? I say we band together to take out this freaky mother sucker. I say we beat his ass right now for everyone to see.
Well, yeah, Booker kind of makes a point. Taker still hasn't explained his relationship with Bray Wyatt. Oh no, now what's this about? Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing some technical difficulties, but this certainly isn't normal. Oh, the lights are out again. It's Bray Wyatt and his goons. That pig masked man, Brody Lee. Are they with the Undertaker? What's going on? They laid everyone else out. Oh God, they even put Punk through a table. Taker, he's got Brody by the throat. masked man drop kicks The Undertaker right out of the ring. Oh, and he goes outside. He could be looking for a moonsault. Brody full head of steam, look out. Oh man, these Wyatts are unstoppable. Like Bray said, he won't stop until all the so-called fake monsters are erased from the wrestling world. He doesn't like pretenders in a world full of monsters. That is in his hands. Bray Wyatt is leaving his destruction for all of us to witness in sheer horror. As a reward for himself, after causing such a horrific attack on humanity, Bray couldn't be happier leaving destruction in his wake, not having to break a single sweat, as his Hellhounds take control and handle his dirty work. But now, all of these men have a little bit of battle damage going into their respective Workhorse Championship semi-final matches. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you tap that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you'll never miss an upload.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this part of Tapped Out the Pro Wrestling Working Hours. We are about to witness the debut match of Matt Cardona, the Deathmatch King, always ready. He's got a million different nicknames, but ladies and gentlemen, one thing that he's very well known for is the Major Wrestling Figure podcast right here on YouTube that he runs with Brian Myers, of course, and last week, himself and Brian Myers attacked Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H during their match. Matt Cardona came out and gave the radio silence to Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Brian Myers ran out and gave a real fast spear to the game Triple H. And you gotta believe that those two men cannot be happy after having these two get involved in their match last week. I mean, it was an opportunity at a chance to be the Workhorse Champion, at a chance to fight whoever the first Workhorse Champion was going to be, but now neither man gets the opportunity because they were screwed out of it by these two men right here, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. Cardona, though, tonight getting ready to take on Doink the Clown one-on-one in his debut match. And is he going to be able to impress the audience here in Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling? I know that I'm very impressed by Matt Cardona and what this man can do in the ring, but are these people impressed? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out. The Long Island Broski, well, formerly I should say, now turned the indie god, Matt Cardona. And folks, we're just mere seconds from getting this thing underway, and you gotta believe, again, like I said, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, are gonna be watching this very closely to see, I guess, just how good Matt Cardona is, you know, especially after being attacked. Or who knows, maybe we'll even see them here tonight. You know, with Matt Cardona being the Deathmatch King, I wonder if he would ever step foot into the hardcore division here on Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. I mean, he is on the same brand as the Sandman, the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion. So who knows, maybe a future death match between the two is going to be underway. But right now, we are about to get Doink the Clown and Matt Cardona underway, and we're going to see what Matt Cardona can do here. And folks, I am excited to witness this debut as a big old forearm starts this thing off. Right as the bell sounds, Matt Cardona is in the driver's seat and already looking for that broski boot in the corner. And here it comes. There it is. Drilling his boot into the face of Doink the Clown there. And now Matt Cardona seemingly looking for the radio silence this early in the match. We could be seeing the end of this thing as it's just begun. Oh, but wait a second. I told you these two men, well, this one man would not be far, and he certainly is not, as Triple H is about to make his way out here to confront these two men. Brian Myers, of course, the man who speared the game Triple H. But we all know that that was a two-man job, a two-man attack, as Cardona and Myers had their sights set to make an impact on the game Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Triple H is looking to get a little payback, and here he comes, the cerebral assassin, the man who is the measuring stick of what professional wrestling is. And I can tell you this much, just the look on Triple H's face alone, he is none too happy with Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. And is he going to get involved in this match like they got involved in his? Are we going to see a brawl? Yes, we are. As Cardona and Brian Myers, though. Oh, look at this. The numbers game wins in the end as it's a 2-on-1 attack. Matt Cardona and Brian Myers looking to hit the radio silence on Triple H here, but Stone Cold Steve Austin looking to save the day. Here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rattlesnake. Austin 316 is looking to get a little bit of payback on Matt Cardona and Brian Myers here tonight. And here we go. We're about to see more get added to this brawl. Cardona and Myers stopped attacking Triple H for the time being, and here comes, oh look at, stunner there by Austin. Austin with the stunner on Brian Myers, and Triple H letting him know it's not over yet. Look at this. It's coming, it's coming. Pedigree there. Beautiful pedigree by the game Triple H, and now, wait a second. Triple H directing traffic, telling Doink the Clown to go up. Are we going to see it? Whoopee cushion by Doink the Clown. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers did not get what they wanted this week. But last week, did they ever make an impact on the game Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin? But now they're even. Both men having an attack on one another. But wait a second. Oh, are we about to see a brawl between these two men? Well, I certainly hope not. Stone Cold came out here to save Triple H. Oh, Stone Cold extending the hand. Are we going to see a friendship, maybe a two-man power trip here? In Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling, are we going to see it? Yes! There we go. Stone Cold and Triple H for the time being having an alliance, putting the Workhorse Championship aside to focus on Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how it should be. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H hand in hand, not fighting each other. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining this part. If you enjoyed it, make sure you tap that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload here on this channel. And folks, we will see you next time on the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Working Hours Episode 3.
Hey there, Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling fans. This is Dylan from the Talkin' Wrestling Podcast. We give you a weekly deep dive into all things professional wrestling. I'm more of an old school wrestling fan who still gets chills thinking about Hayabusa's high-flying moves, and yeah, I still miss the chaos of ECW and the old school feel of Smoky Mountain.
And I'm Lissy, more of a modern wrestling enthusiast. I lean a little bit more towards AEW, though you can catch me still following WWE as well. I'm all about the elite. Kenny, Hangman, Jack Perry, the Bucks, all of them. They keep the biz alive for me, as well as brought me back kind of like Pepsi Phil 7 years after coming back.
That's right. We're here to talk about everything from classic wrestling history to the most modern angles in the wrestling world. Whether it's the top stories from WWE, AEW, the Indies, if it's pro wrestling news and or history, you're bound to discuss it.
We love discussing it all, from today's biggest stars like Kenny Omega, you know, the best bout machine, to those hardcore legends like Mick Foley or Cactus Jack or Mankind or even Dude Love. Well, you know, whichever one of those. But if you're looking for insight into the past of wrestling, the present of wrestling, or even our thoughts on the future of wrestling, or even if you just need some wrestling therapy, we're your go-to.
Oh yeah, in every episode, we make sure to highlight a Wrestler of the Week, which you can see the list of everyone we've chosen in the past on our Instagram. One of the greats, whether it's someone who changed the game or someone who pops in our heads. And don't forget, we kick off each show with a quick check-in about our week. Nothing too fancy, but it gives you a little peek into what we're up to with your backstage pass.
Yep, and that just adds a little personal touch, so it feels like we're all hanging out together, whether you're driving, working, or just relaxing. So if you have the time on your hands in this terrible economy, after watching this Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling video, give us a view and hit that subscribe button. But make sure you don't leave this Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling video. Bryce told me to say that. You'll get all the juicy commentary, fun debates, and maybe a little bit of nostalgia from us. Who knows?
A little. I think that's every episode. So remember, whether you're old school or modern, we've got something for every wrestling fan. So stay tuned and let's keep the conversation rolling, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, welcome back to another episode of the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Pick Fed Working Hours. Danny Vallo from the Talkin' Wrestling Podcast. We're back.
Danny Vallo. It doesn't work with me. Yes. Hi.
Hey, we are here for Working Hours, and we are about to see Swerve Strickland take on Ilya Dragunov.
Oh boy.
Yep, and as we all know,
Does Ilya swerve when he drives?
Well, it's been going on for a little while now. Ever since Rob Van Dam took on Ricochet on one of the very early episodes of Working Hours and was attacked by Swerve Strickland and Ricochet, after he was saved by Ilya Dragunov, they had a tag team match. Oh. And in that tag team match, Rob Van Dam accidentally gave Ilya Dragunov a 5-star frog splash.
Unbelievable.
His own partner.
Unbelievable.
But tonight, Ilya Dragunov said he's not coming out here with anybody tonight. He said tonight, I'm going out there by myself. But you got to believe that Swerve, he's going to have Ricochet in his corner.
I would assume.
Yep, and don't you think about Chaos the Clown. I'm talking legitimately Ricochet.
Ricochet, baby.
And speaking of Swerve Strickland, do you swerve when you drive?
I don't swerve when I drive.
Well, I swerve a little bit. Here we go. Swerve Strickland, and we all know, not yet accompanied by Prince Nana.
No Nana.
Because we don't have the figure yet. If there was one, I would get it.
No Nana.
I'm just being shoot there. But here comes Swerve Strickland. What do you think about Swerve? What are your honest thoughts about Swerve Strickland?
I like Swerve.
Yeah?
He's a good guy.
What do you think about him as a performer?
As a performer, he swerves when he drives.
Yeah. Yep. What do you think about his thoughts on other wrestlers?
Well,
Swerve Strickland. Coming out here, of course, with his friend Ricochet.
Ricka Swerve.
This alliance was formed, of course, like I said, ever since Ricochet was trying to attack Rob Van Dam and Swerve was coming by his side. We thought Swerve was trying to aid Rob Van Dam, but that, of course, was not the case, and it led to these two men attacking Rob. And he was saved by Ilya Dragunov.
And you wouldn't think Rob and Ilya would be a tag team, but here we are.
And clearly it didn't work out. No. You know, obviously Rob Van Dam hit him with that 5-star frog splash.
Rob's having a hard time making friends, it seems like.
Do you think we're going to end up seeing Rob Van Dam here tonight?
I would hope so. Yeah. I mean, I did smell, some of that in the back.
Oh, man. Oh,
but
wow.
that could have been Damage J.
Or us.
Or us.
Or the Godfather up there in the
front. This new arena smells like weed.
It's been a hot minute since we've talked about this. The Move gave us this brand new arena, and take a look, folks. This is a beautiful setup.
Very.
Yet again, another fantastic setup for the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling brand, and you gotta believe that we're not done here. There's gonna be more to get added to make these brands, the best they possibly can be here on YouTube.
Oh, yes.
And this show is slowly becoming one of the best.
Yes. I enjoy it. I'm glad to be back.
Well, thank you. I appreciate, the kind words.
This is technically my Working Hours debut, though.
It is, because the last time you were just on Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling.
Yes.
We commentated Kurt Angle and Carlito. But here comes
Chris Jericho. Not Carlito.
Oh, you're right. Chris Jericho. Carlito was his first opponent for the belt. Yeah. You're right. But anyway, here comes Ilya Dragunov. What do you think about Ilya Dragunov?
Man, one of the best.
One of the best.
Top 5.
Top. So.
Top.
Like Swerve. Top
5.
Ilya Dragunov, he's one of the most hard-hitting men throughout the professional wrestling world.
Damn right.
He is somebody who will make you feel the pain, the burn, the sting of every movement, every strike that this man gives you.
Yep. He's... It's hard to explain him sometimes.
He's got that hard-hitting,
he does.
United Kingdom strong style.
Yeah.
That's what that's
there you
what it's
go.
called.
That's the best way to put it.
Ilya Dragunov, this man, no slouch in the ring whatsoever.
No.
There's a reason that he is a part of what some say the light heavyweight brand, even though, the light heavyweights are normally on Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. This is kind of like Working Hours division of it. Both of these guys are both really fast in that ring. You got to give Ilya Dragunov credit that he is incredibly fast in that ring.
Very fast. But Swerve is also fast too. This is going to be a fast-paced matchup.
But you got to believe, if Swerve does swerve when he drives, that could be a huge break that gives Ilya Dragunov the win here.
I believe so.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get into this one. One-on-one action. Here we go. Both men circling each other. What are we going to see here? As both men into the lockup. Beautiful there. Nice and snug lockup. Swerve Strickland.
Oh. Got him in a waist lock here.
Rounded the back. Ilya Dragunov in trouble. Oh, he's got him. But no. Oh!
And don't forget, nice.
Oh, onto his feet was Swerve.
Ricochet is out there, so you got to think that has to play a factor.
Yeah, he's got the upper hand. As now Swerve goes into the headlock.
Nice transition into this headlock.
As now off the ropes. Oh, and look at that! Right away, pulling him out of the ring. Oh! Fosbury flop!
Wow!
Swerve Strickland.
There you go. Ricochet playing a factor into this, like I said.
You did. You, in fact, said it, and it happened just now as he pulled him right out of the ring, that son of a bitch.
Unbelievable.
Grabbing his foot as he was backing up from that headlock, and now Swerve Strickland with the upper hand. Oh!
You heard that one here.
What a, oh my God, reverberating throughout the building. Brainbuster!
Brainbuster!
Wow, what a combo there. The backbreaker into the Brainbuster.
Swerve is feeling it right now.
Yeah, Swerve just stalking Ilya Dragunov into the corner. Just wearing him down. As look at this. Sets him up. Oh, we've seen this from Swerve once before.
This is vintage Swerve right here.
Vintage Swerve Strickland.
Vintage Swerve.
All right, we might as well start calling you my Michael Cole.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Want me to be Vince too? Watch this.
Oh,
Ready?
yes.
Yeah.
What a maneuver.
That's what I was going to say. What a maneuver.
Here we go. Swerve Strickland getting ready. Look at us at the commentator desk right there.
Yeah, I know. There's a hi.
There we are.
Hi, Mom.
Look at this springboard.
Oh, what a maneuver.
Springboard double stomp onto Ilya Dragunov, sending him off the top rope.
Ever since Ricochet got involved, it's just been Swerve.
It has. Ilya Dragunov has no legs to stand on.
Well, just like someone else.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Zach Rubik.
Look at this.
Anyway. Oh.
As now Swerve's got him in the corner. Could be going for that signature DDT out of the corner. Could we see it?
It's in a predicament here.
Oh! Dragunov gets down. Boom! Booting him in the face. Look at that!
Wow! Oh!
Man, that 619, that tiger feint.
Oh my God!
What some would say an exploder, but I would say a Saito. Look at that kick to the head there. Ilya Dragunov's got this thing.
Oh, come on!
Damn it!
Come on!
Ilya Dragunov had this thing won, and now Ricochet getting involved.
A son of a bitch. No good, bald-headed.
With these continuous stomps now to Ilya Dragunov.
Just like Chaos the Clown.
Wearing him down. These two sons. Oh! Rob Van Dam!
There he is!
Here to save Ilya Dragunov!
Is he, though?
And now, oh no!
Oh!
Damn it, no! Ilya Dragunov, torpedo Moscow into Rob Van Dam!
Hey, that's payback from last week.
You've got to be kidding me, folks.
That's
Yet
payback.
Again.
That has to be payback.
Swerve, Strickland, and Ricochet getting out of this one, saving themselves. Damn it.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe that this happened yet again.
I think it was payback.
How many times are we going to see this happen?
Look.
Oh, you've got. Oh.
Yeah, I don't blame him there.
Are we going to see a fight between these two?
We might. I don't blame them. They're imploding.
I thought these guys were friends here.
They're imploding.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Look at this.
The referees.
The referees coming to break it up, and look at even the security. Oh, my God. This is becoming a brawl.
This is insane. We need more control out here.
We need more control. Get control of your men.
Get the men out here.
Swerve, Strickland, and Ricochet got exactly what they wanted. And folks, thank you all for joining us, of course, for this Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling comeback match. Danny Vallow, we're back.
Hold him back.
Damn it.
Working Hours, listen close. Not long ago, 4 men walked in and only one's hand got raised. CM Punk got the headline. Bryan Danielson wrote a paragraph. Kylo really took a sentence. And me, I took notes. I watched 3 men throw everything they had at me, and still breathe easy because the clock saved them. That won't happen again. See, you learn more in defeat than most men learn in a decade. I learned exactly how long it takes to pull the air out of your lungs. I learned Punk's heartbeat when panic sets in. I learned the angle of Brian's jaw when his eyes start to cloud. I learned the last desperate twitch in O'Reilly's hands before they go still. And I learned this brand tapped out to pro wrestling. Working Hours doesn't need another speech. It needs a reckoning. I'm done sharing oxygen. I'm done waiting my turn. I don't do moments, I do outcomes. Around here they clock in and they clock out. I own what happens in between. Those ropes. You step on that apron, your shift ends when I say it ends. And when these hands close, the only thing you'll be counting is the lights above you.
Samoa Joe, you know I can agree and attest to what these people say. You are truthfully an unstoppable monster. Well, of all the things I ever thought I'd see, Samoa Joe stands up here with that graveyard voice of his and talks about coming back and being some unstoppable tidal wave. Son, I've been in this business long enough to know how to tell the difference between a hurricane and a guy who got rained on. You want to talk about that fatal four-way? Fine. CM Punk got the headline. Good for him. Bryan Danielson looked like a man who can do things with his hands. You don't teach in no academy. Kyle O'Reilly picked the locks while you lost. Plain and simple, you walked out of that ring with ideas bigger than your resume. The real question is, who's gonna teach you how to win when you get tired of shouting into microphones? That's where I come in. You got a chip on your shoulder, kid. You got talent. You're unstoppable. But at times, you're very reckless. Join Camp Cornette, and I'll make sure that next time you stand in a four-way, you don't come out with a shrug and a speech. You come out with a result. You work the fundamentals. You stop trying to be poetry, and you start being practical. I'll teach you the angles. I'll teach you the timing. And yeah, I'll make sure you learn how to finish people. Or you can keep preaching about being unstoppable and get another lesson written on your permanent record.
Jim, no. You don't polish monsters, you survive them, and you don't manage Samoa Joe, you endure me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Pick Fed, specifically Working Hours. Folks, right now you see it on the screen. The Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, the Sandman, is about to make his way out to the ring to defend his championship. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all saw the last time the Sandman was in the ring here on Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Working Hours, Abdullah the Butcher came out and attacked this man. Well, Abdullah the Butcher made the challenge and Sandman did in fact accept, and we are now here, and as you can see out in the crowd, there he is, the Hardcore Champion himself, the Sandman, looking to defend his championship here tonight. Now folks, mere seconds after Abdullah the Butcher attacked the Sandman, he ran back to Teddy Long and he begged for this match. And like I said, the Sandman did in fact accept. And now, folks, the Sandman having an impromptu championship match here on this episode. I mean, we weren't even expecting a championship match on this episode, let alone a championship match this early into the pick fed. I mean, we haven't even had a mega event yet, and we're already defending the Hardcore Championship here on this brand because, folks, this is the type of excitement you would see here on Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. There's a lot of men fighting for the shot at the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship, but only one man can say that he has that championship around his waist. And this man had to go through Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, and John Moxley just to say that he can be the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion. Now that's a feat that no mortal man can truthfully be able to defeat. But I don't know, Abdullah the Butcher is a completely different monster in that ring. But challenges such as Abdullah the Butcher are something that the Sandman is rather used to at this point. I mean, like I said, he is the Hardcore Champion. A lot of men want their shot at that championship and at a legend like the Sandman. I mean, he's been doing hardcore wrestling for years. People have loved what this man has been able to do around the world, and honestly, specifically in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where this man is very well known. Folks, you gotta believe that Terry Funk is waiting any second for his rematch. The same with Cactus Jack and John Moxley. You got to believe that at some point, dabbing Jay Rollins, one of the deathmatch legends, is going to want a shot at the Hardcore Championship. You got to believe that so many hardcore legends of this business are going to want to go for the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship, and none have been more lucky than this man getting ready to make his way out to the ring right now. This man just waltzed right into Teddy Long's office and gained this match. He begged for this match and got exactly that. And now we're about to see it, folks. And I gotta, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what made Abdullah the Butcher want to beg and plead for a championship match? That's not like Abdullah the Butcher to beg and plead for a match. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am beyond excited to hear that we have a championship match here on this episode and a hardcore championship match at that juncture. But, it's just so strange that it's happening so soon. Abdullah the Butcher is ready, the Sandman is ready, and folks, I am ready to see this thing get underway. You gotta believe that the Sandman has been dying to get his hands on Abdullah the Butcher ever since he attacked him after his match against Doink the Clown. And you gotta believe that Abdullah the Butcher has been dying to do some more damage to the Sandman. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not gonna be for the faint at heart. If you are squeamish to things like blood, folks, I would suggest clicking off this video right now, because we are about to get underway. We are seconds away from having this Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship match between Abdullah the Butcher and the Sandman. And here we go, folks. It's about to go down. These two hardcore legends are about to take it to one another. And folks, I cannot explain how excited I am for this. These two guys have been through it all when it comes to hardcore wrestling. They've been in every promotion, wrestling the best. And, oh, wait a second. The lights have just went out. Folks, I can't see a thing in here. Oh! What? It's Sabu! Sabu is out here. Oh, my. And he just whips that chair at the face of the Sandman. Are you kidding me? Sabu and Abdullah the Butcher. What is this about? Well, folks, either way, this Hardcore Championship match is underway because, of course, there are no rules. This is all legal. Oh, and Abdullah the Butcher laying the Sandman out on that table. You've got to be kidding me. Abdullah the Butcher, no. This is not what the Hardcore Championship stands for. This is not what it's about. Off the ropes. Look at this! No! Sabu and the Sandman crashing through that table. My God, the homicidal, suicidal, death-defying Sabu aiding Abdullah the Butcher, just basically putting the championship around this man's waist. What is this about? Goes for the pin. No, it's only a 2 count. Thank God. The Sandman somehow, some way, still able to fight in this one, even after being crashed through that table by Sabu. My God. It's hard to even say that Sandman has a chance, especially after that elbow. And that's all she wrote. Wow, you've got to be kidding me, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Abdullah the Butcher, with the help of Sabu, gaining the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is not what the Hardcore Championship stands for. This is not what it's about. And honestly, I am very displeased with what we just saw. And you got to believe that Teddy Long is too, especially after Abdullah the Butcher begged for this match. I expected a lot more blood. I expected a lot more hardcore wrestling, but you got to believe that this certainly cannot be the end here. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new hardcore champion, and his name is Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher, I mean, I gotta say, a legend of hardcore wrestling. He does make for a good hardcore champion, but not this way. Not having it handed to him by Sabu. This is absolutely ridiculous, folks. I apologize. This is a disgusting display that we just saw here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Oh, but wait a second. We're backstage now, and apparently some commotion is going on. And there's Kane, the big red machine, Kane. What's he doing back there? Folks, I don't know if you could hear that noise or whatever that is, but ladies and gentlemen, security trying to check on Kane, but wait! He's got him by the throat! No! Kane he chokeslammed an official. That's a fine! That's a hefty fine right there. My God, what is going on here tonight, folks? I don't even know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Kick Fed, specifically Working Hours. It's time for our main event. Darby Allin is set to be going one-on-one with Austin Theory, and as we all saw, Darby Allin and Sting have in the past been attacked by that Wyatt group, Bray Wyatt, that Pig Mask Man, and Luke Harper, Brody Lee, but now Darby Allin is set to come out here and show us exactly what he can do in the ring, and folks, I'm excited to see what this young, brash, high flyer can do. This is one of those guys who, from the outside looking in, you don't know what to think about this man, but with that skateboarder mentality, he's able to do things in the ring that not many other men are able to do. And as he's being flanked out here by, of course, his mentor Sting, the guy who's been able to take this man under his wing and take him to new heights, not just in Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling, but in the wrestling world in general. Sting has been able to help this man's career in ways that he was never even able to imagine. Darby Allin never believed that he would ever make it to this spot, but now he's here and he's on top of the world, and he personally wouldn't want it any other way. But Darby Allin, you gotta believe that in the back of his mind, he's thinking solely about Bray Wyatt and his group. You gotta believe that in the back of Darby Allin's mind, he's got a set of eyes in the back of his head, constantly watching for the Wyatt family, hoping that they do not interrupt in something as simple as this one-on-one match between himself and Austin Theory. Folks, again, this is nothing more than Darby Allin and Austin Theory coming out here and showing us their skills, and I can't wait, personally, to see what both of these men here can do. The high-flying, brash style of Darby Allin, and the same from Austin Theory. Although he doesn't look it, he's able to do some flashy moves, again, like I said earlier about Darby Allin, that not many men are able to do in that ring. As folks, we are just moments away from getting this one-on-one contest between Darby Allin and Austin Theory, and I'm praying that Austin Theory's little buddy out there, Grayson Waller, does not get involved. And you know, I'm kind of hoping that Sting doesn't get involved either. I kind of want this to be right down the middle. But again, folks, we are about to get this thing underway. Darby Allin set to take on Austin Theory, the first time these two have ever competed one-on-one in a ring. Here we go. Went for the clothesline, but he ducked and he caught him with that headbutt. Darby Allin across the back, and he's got him. Tilt-a-whirl DDT there, and off the ropes gets caught. My God, Darby Allin tried going for a crossbody off the ropes, but he got caught with that super kick. As now Austin Theory is the man in the driver's seat. He is the one with full control of Darby Allin. He's got him exactly where he wants him, and he can do whatever he wants to him, but he's got to keep his mind off of Sting on the outside. And it seems like he's not doing that, as he just got done whipping Darby Allin into that top turnbuckle. But now he's turning his attention to Sting on the outside. That is not the man who's in the ring with you there. And now it shows as the drop kick to the back, and he's diving through the ropes out to Austin Theory there. Darby Allin throwing all caution to the wind, diving out to Austin Theory. Man, folks, already this is a pretty exciting contest. We've had some exciting contests throughout the night, but I gotta say, tonight has been flanked with a lot of interference, and I'm not really the biggest fan of that. But, you know, we gotta just kind of deal with it here on Working Hours. Oh! Austin Theory went for a suplex, but he got caught with that stunner. And now Darby Allin up to the top rope. What can he be going for here? He's got 1,000,001 moves he can do up there, but Austin Theory seemed too far away, and he was, as he caught him. Oh no, look at this, Austin Theory, superplex! My God, Austin Theory with a superplex to Darby Allin, just sending his equilibrium. He just rattled them there. As now, Austin Theory on the outside here, could he be looking to go up top just like Darby Allin was? Well, I think not. Austin Theory on the apron here. What's he going for? Roll through, flatliner, catches him. And this could be it right here. Referee Tony right on top of this one. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. Darby Allin was able to kick out. Austin Theory right on the attack, though. Cross leg, neck breaker there. And he's got him on the shoulders. Could be going for the 8-count down, but he gets caught. Darby Allin headed to the top rope. Could be going for that coffin drop after nailing that stun dog millionaire. And if Darby Allin hits this, it's all over. Wait a second, what's that? Folks, Kane has just come out here. I know you can't see it right now, but wait, there he is. Not another interference. You've got to be kidding me. We've been having interferences all night. As Kane, he's just choke slamming everybody. Grayson Waller gets a choke slam. Sting's about to get a choke slam. My God, what is he even doing out here? I can't stand all this interference. You know what? I can't just sit back and watch this. Hey guys, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling YouTube video. I just wanted to take this time to thank Ringside Collectibles for all that they've done for the action figure community when it comes to wrestling. If it wasn't for these guys who started it all, we wouldn't be able to get our hands on a lot of the figures you see nowadays. Now, I'm not sponsored, nor do I have a discount code by any means, but I just wanted to take this time to thank them because, again, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't see a lot of what we do today. So go ahead right at the end of this video, or hell, even while you're watching this video, and check out ringsidecollectibles.com or wrestlingfigures.com for the most up-to-date wrestling figures in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this part of Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Working Hours. Folks, I'm here, of course, Bryce Van Pelt, along with my commentary partner,
Danny Valor.
Yes, from the Talkin' Wrestling.
I peed on my notes.
Oh my goodness, and you forgot who you were.
I forgot who I was. I had them written down.
But did you forget this man right here?
This is, let me look at my notes. CM Punk.
It sure is. The straight edge savior, of course, this man moving on in the very first match as he took on Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson, and Kyle O'Reilly in a fatal four-way to get this match against Booker T. Booker T had to compete against Sting and, of course, the Big Red Machine, Kane, who we saw earlier tonight, as well as Sting, actually, and Darby Allin.
A lot of talent here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you about some talent. Talent right here in the straight edge savior, CM Punk. This man's been doing it for years around the freaking world.
Yes, and he has a great opportunity here. Has to go through Booker T.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, we are here tonight representing not just the wrestling figure community, but more importantly, Ringside Collectibles. Of course, as you all know, Ringside Collectibles, if it was not for them, we would not get the chance to give you a show just like this one here. Danny Vallo, what do you have to say about Ringside?
We love Ringside.
When's the last time you boarded from Ringside?
Man, it's been a while.
What discount code did you use?
Major.
To save 10%. You're damn right.
Damn right.
Man, and maybe every once in a while throw an MDT in there.
Yeah.
But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk, you can see how serious he is.
He's ready.
If he moves on in this one, he takes on either The Undertaker or Bret the Hitman Hart.
And you gotta figure, Punk wants Bret.
Oh my God, yeah.
Punk wants Bret.
Although we did see it earlier on in the night when all four men had a confrontation, this man wanted nothing to say to Bret the Hitman Hart. But as I believe, like I said earlier, I think that was just out of respect for the man.
It might have been. You never know with Punk.
You never know with CM Punk.
Keeps you on your toes.
He's like a grenade. Some might say he's like a pipe bomb.
He's a pipe.
You never know when he'll go off. But I'll tell you this much, he's about to go off on Booker T here tonight. Don't hate the playa. Here it comes.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta believe it. Who do you have in this one, bro?
CM Punk.
Yeah?
CM Punk.
You don't give it to Booker T at all?
CM Punk.
Wow. Well, Booker T.
Sorry, Booker.
He had a very impressive showing against Kane and Sting. Although, if it was not for the Wyatt, I don't know what you call them, family, six, I don't know, something. The Wyatt group that's been attacking everybody as of late, then Booker T probably wouldn't even be here right now.
You gotta wonder, maybe they're lurking somewhere here. There's questions everywhere.
I sure hope not. Earlier on tonight, they already put CM Punk through a table.
Yeah. CM Punk is the 100%.
Going into this one, no. Being put through that table definitely had to hurt him, but also neither is Booker T after that match.
This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Oh, absolutely.
Interesting match.
A very clash of styles here. Both of these men are very different within their wrestling realms, I guess you could say. But Booker T, of course, he's been doing it on his own here, not flanked by his brother, Stevie Ray.
He don't need Stevie.
Ain't no way does that man need Stevie Ray.
He don't need Stevie. He's got this. But I think Punk's just going to edge him out a little bit.
Oh, he might help him edge.
Edge him out. Because he's the straight edge savior.
The straight edge savior helping him edge. Booker T, though, you can see the intensity in his eyes, man. He is ready to take on CM Punk in this one.
Very intense.
He wants that Workhorse Championship. You got to believe it.
Look at that.
We're already getting into it.
Yeah, the referee count has to
separate
them.
Separate them men. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to hear the bell sound as we get into this one. Here we go. CM Punk.
Oh, the intensity between... You can cut the tension with a knife.
And there's the bell here. Booker T going right into CM Punk's face. And we get the shot.
Here we go.
He's already backing him up into the corner. Kick to the gut there. Referee count, though, able to back him up. CM Punk, though, look at him coming back.
There we go.
Over the top rope goes Punk. Uh-oh, look out here. What are we going to see?
Oh, springboard.
Springboard clothesline. Taken out. Booker T goes for the knee, gets caught. Powerbomb position here. Oh, no.
Punk fighting out of it.
Punk now with these shots to the head. Able to wear down Booker T.
Wow, they're starting hot and heavy here.
Very hot and heavy in the beginning of this one.
No feeling out process, just right into it.
No, and you got to believe that has to be because of what was going on earlier tonight. They were already in each other's face, man. As now
running
CM Punk.
mouths at each other.
Absolutely. CM Punk on the top rope. What are we going to see here as Punk, Booker T back to his feet already? Is he taking too long, though? As take a look. No! Crossbody there by CM Punk.
And Punk's feeling it.
Yeah, Punk indeed is feeling it as Booker T rolls to the outside. Booker T now trying to catch his breath to get back into this one, get his equilibrium back in shape. And CM Punk, though, oh no, what is he thinking?
He's thinking it.
Oh no, off the ropes. Suicide dive. Jesus.
Wow. Crazy.
Diving right through the ropes. Beautifully. Masterfully.
We're back here in the ring.
CM Punk now. He's got him.
Oh.
Oh! Kicking him right in the jaw. Look at this. Oh, seconds away from a bookend. Ducks the kick. Oh, my God. Taking his head off and the knee drop. Oh, he's got him in the chin lock here.
Little chin lock.
Man.
Wearing Punk down.
Booker T now with the upper hand, although CM Punk had it in the beginning. He's in trouble. Off the ropes. What are we going to see? GTS? No. Oh, no. We're on the top rope. Wait a second.
Oh, no. Pepsi plunge.
Yes. Only a 2 count.
Only a 2. Wow.
Somehow, only a 2 count. Booker T was able to fight back after that Pepsi plunge off the... No! I thought we were going to see a second clothesline, but he got caught with the book end. But it did not end this one. Maybe this one will. No! Oh! Anaconda Vice!
And Book's in trouble.
I thought Booker T was going to catch him with the scissor kick right there, but he couldn't get him.
Booker's in trouble.
Will Booker T tap out? No, roll through.
Roll through.
There it is!
Kick.
Scissor kick there.
Surprised not going for the pin there.
No, he should be. You're right.
Punk is down. He's out. He's not moving.
This is his opportunity. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Houston hangover. Is he going to hit it? No!
Oh, that cost him.
Oh, and CM Punk looking to seal the deal.
That cost Book. Punk
On the shoulders. And a GTS.
1, 2, 3.
And that.
There we go.
That's it.
Punk outsmarted him.
CM Punk
took too much time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, CM Punk now moves on to either face Bret Hart or The Undertaker. Whoever wins that contest will take on this man, CM Punk. What do you have to say? Wow?
Wow.
Just wow.
Wow. Got to root for the guy, you know?
What a victory there.
What a victory. You got to
for
root for the
CM
guy.
Punk. Although he's had a lot of issues as of late with a lot of people wanting to go after this man, wanting his spot, he gets the victory here against Booker T.
Got to root for the guy.
You got it, man. You got it. One of your all-time favorites,
Yeah.
I'm sure. One of my all-time favorites. You know, one of the greatest of all time.
I'm rooting for him in this tournament.
Oh, yeah. I'm really hoping this man becomes the Workhorse Championship.
Yes. He defines what a workhorse is.
Absolutely. But wait a second.
Something happening here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Folks, that's the music
Oh, boy.
of Jacob Fatu. CM Punk's he's had enough issues. First with Camp Cornette, and now this.
What is happening?
Jacob
The
Fatu.
Samoan werewolf.
He's looking to make his way out here to maybe go after CM Punk. And maybe he's making a name for himself
Yeah.
here. You know, we have not seen this man in Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. And there he is.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
We heard the rumbling.
Oh!
Whoa.
And Bob Backlund and the Sultan. Is this a pairing? Is this a group here?
No, Punk is outnumbered right now.
Very outnumbered. It's 3-1. Oh no, CM Punk is in trouble. Jacob Fatu is almost like 2 men. This is almost like 4-1.
If Jacob Fatu wasn't involved, I would jump in there and help him.
Oh my God.
No.
That is a scary man, I agree.
Scary man.
I wouldn't want to step in there
That's
with
the
him.
world's most powerful man right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
some used to say that it was a goldfish brain, but now it's this man right here.
It is a Samoan werewolf.
The Samoan werewolf himself, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. You gotta wonder what is the developments here.
Yeah, I mean, how did he end up with Bob Backlund and the Sultan? How did that come about? I mean, of course, the bloodline lineage between Jacob Fatu and the Sultan, but Bob Backlund,
It's just cool with them, you know?
I guess.
He's homies with them.
Look at this destructive force making his way into Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. Oh my God.
No.
That is one scary man right there.
If I was Punk, I'd get out there.
I'd run. I'd run. Booker T's not going to help you.
Referee count, get out of there.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, we're going to have to need another ref on standby.
Everybody is in trouble when Jacob Fatu makes his way to the ring. And I think CM Punk is about ready to find that out. Man, Jacob Fatu. Here we go. He's about ready to eat him alive, I think. Wait a second. Oh! Another debut!
Oh.
Roderick Strong!
No way.
He's here!
No way.
Roderick Strong is in the tapped out zone! Where is he? Come on now, I'm ready to see him. He's here to save CM Punk. There he is, here he comes!
Here he comes.
running straight to the ring to help the straight edge savior. Now he's got a friend yet again.
Got a friend.
After Bryan Danielson and Kyle O'Reilly went over to the other brand. Oh my God. Now CM Punk is no longer alone. He's got Roderick Strong.
And Jacob Fatu got down onto the floor here.
Oh yeah, he wasn't going to mess with Roderick Strong. The Messiah, the backbreaker.
They're still outnumbered though.
Very outnumbered. I mean, they probably still could take him, but
yeah, I don't know.
They don't want to take the chance, and I guess that makes sense here, ladies and gentlemen.
Fatu's pissed.
Man, CM Punk, Roderick Strong, Jacob Fatu.
Wow. Unbelievable.
What a way to close out this episode of Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Working Hours with CM Punk and Roderick Strong standing tall. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.